Hey, what's up, everybody? St. R. Edwards here. Welcome back to Swift Coding for Everyone. We're going to continue on to lesson 3.4 in the book App Development with Swift. In this particular video, we're going to talk about variable shadowing. Variable shadowing is basically when you're using the same name of your variable or constant in more than one place in code. And we're going to go over a few examples of how it may look and even why you may do something like that. So go ahead and open up a new playground. We're going to get started. So in the first example, we're going to do a function. So we're going to say func print complex score. And it's not that complex when you think about it. But we're going to create, actually it's going to be a constant. We'll say let points equals 100. Then we want to print points. And then we're going to do a for loop as well. So we're going to say for I, which is just the index for I in 1 through 3. This is what we want to do for 1 through 3. We want to say let points once again, but this time it's going to be something different. We're going to say 200. And then we want to say print. And we're going to go loop, string interpolation, loop I, which is just the index number, like which iteration we're on, loop I, and then we're going to say points plus I. All right, and outside of this for loop, we are going to print points once again. Now, before I even call the function print complex score outside of the curly braces, I'm going to explain what's going to happen and explain how. So, just to keep it very simple, it's all within scope once again. So this print statement refers to, obviously, to this points constant because that's what it's closest to. And at this point, this points wasn't even created then. All right. Now, inside of this scope, inside of these curly braces, this print statement refers to this points constant, and this one shadows this one because it's the same name. But the print statement refers to the one that it's closest to, and then outside of the curly braces for the for loop, this print statement refers to, again, the points at the very top that was created. Now, if you were confused, you can just hold down the command key on your keyboard and you can click on any one of them and you can go to jump to definition. And for this one, it's going to jump right there back to the top. All right. And so that's what it's referring to. And it makes sense because it's within the, the bigger scope of the function itself. So I'm going to go left and right on my keyboard on both sides of this curly brace. So which I'm just showing you that it's in the larger scope of the the function itself, whereas this print statement is within it's within this scope, it's within these curly braces. All right, and so you may be thinking, well, we could have just used another variable name, and you could be right, but there may be a situation to where you want to use the same name instead of using something like unwrapped variable name or so on and so forth, like this. So let's say if we had another variable called name and it was a string optional, and we'll say equals, let's say Talon. All right, so we'll say Talon, that's the string optional, and we can use some optional binding by doing this. We can say if let name, instead of saying unwrapped name, we can use name again. It's referring to that global variable. If it equals name, then we want to do this. We want to just say print hello, my name is string interpolation name. And then inside of that, you know, it refers to the global variable that we created, the variable um, string optional that we created up here at the top. All right. Now you can even do it to unwrap an optional that's within a function. So we can do this. We'll say func. Say what up to string optional inside of there. And then we can say, you can use guard let or you can use if let. So in this first one, actually we'll just do guard let. So I'll just show you. So we'll just say guard let name equals name. All right, the optional, it doesn't matter. And then we'll say else, and we'll just go return. All right. Now, this may look confusing, but it's the same as writing it like this. Sometimes you may see the return word, word written like this, or as you've seen it before, like this on two separate lines. So it can take up a whole line by itself, you know, which may seem a little silly. So you can just do it all in one line. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. All right. And so I'm going to keep it like this. And we're also going to print what up though. And then we're going to say name inside of here. All right, so with this guard let statement, the optional string is no longer accessible outside of this return, closing curly brace right here, where my mouse is hovering and circling around. Only, and then within this print statement, only the actual string name is accessible. Now, to verify that, you can just hold Command, and you can hit click, and you can click on it. Well, it jumps back to the the guard let name, the creation of it, which is basically the unwrapped version. All right, and so you can call it now. You can say what up to name, and then we can just say, we'll say Chris. All right, and then you got Chris. All right, says what up though Chris at the bottom. And then if you did new, it's not gonna do anything, right? Nothing down at the bottom. All right, and so guys, that has been variable shadowing. It's in our book. Look it up, practice some more, research it some more. You may be using it already. You may have seen it, you may have not, but I just wanted to go over it with you guys in case something did come up in the future and you'd be like, well, yeah, I've seen that before. Ski showed me how to use that. All right, but thanks for joining me, guys. Be sure to subscribe below if you haven't already, and be sure to like this video for more. This is St. R. Edwards with Swift Coding for Everyone. You guys take care.